Hi guys, I hope you guys are all having a good Monday. You just caught me getting coffee because y'all know I'm an addict. It's been a while since I've been on here in this room to record any videos. The last couple of weeks I've been real busy with work, and thankfully, so thankful that I'm able to work and get some hours in. Finances are real tight right now, but I'm rolling with the punches, and things are running pretty smooth on that end again. And being in a new relationship and time and all of that, we really want to make it work. So I really want to focus on that. And I'm in no way getting away from doing my artwork. He's actually becoming a part of it now. We've added him onto our Swap It group, and that's so awesome. You guys gave him such a warm welcome. And he's actually got in here and helped me make a handle for a mason jar. I'm going to share that with you guys too. I might have to put him on the production line and buy like 20 mason jars and just set him over here and let him just start putting handles on them. I don't know. But anyways, it's been crazy, but it's crazy good. And for me, I've been in here in and out a little bit over the last couple of weeks, just trying to work on the artwork from the last video that I talked to you guys about. And it's running smoothly. I've gotten a pretty good stack here. I want to finish the last couple of pages that I have, and then I'm going to try to get them onto probably some white cardstock. Put them on there and then scan them in, and whenever you get them and download them, it's basically just going to be like a cutout. You could use it as a cutout. You can print these out on tracing paper. Is really good for using like Mod Podge, and it'll adhere to whatever, and there's no bubbles, and it looks really good. This is, you guys remember this model that I did that had the angel on it. This is just copy paper, and if you look really close, it's like on there really good and sealed tight. On some of my bottles that I've made in the past, I could hand paint it, but I'm finding it a lot easier to put it on that tracing paper. It's real thin. Like, she's not painted on there. That's actually Mod Podged with, it was drawn out onto the tracing paper and then filled in and then Mod Podged on there. So it makes the altered bottles go a lot more. Because if you don't paint, you want to have the graphics to be able to put on something. And that's basically what the art is for. And I didn't really stick to one theme. If you guys remember, I showed you guys the sheets in a couple of videos back when they were just penciled in. They look really good. They look really good. And I'm really proud of just the colors that I used and that kind of thing. So I'm going to share those with you guys, and then show you where I'm at with the last couple of ones that I do. And I say last very loosely. There's a bunch more that I want to get together. This is where it's at for me. This is like the core for me of, I'd almost call it old school graphic designing, because most of the artists out there will paint all of their images and they will upload them, and then they will put them in their kits. They'll put them in their, it could be a kit, it could be a single tube graphic, whatever you want to call it. So this is the old way of doing it for me. I have a bamboo tablet that I work on. I use Corel Paint Shop Pro 10. A lot of people use Photoshop. I love Corel Paint Shop Pro and the Jask Animation Shop because it's older, and I think you can still buy it. I have Pro 9 and Pro 10 that I use, but the reason I like those is because you can still go online and you can download plugins, and plugins are basically something that will manipulate whatever you're working with. It's amazing. Like, there's a picture of my daughter that I have when she was a baby, and if you guys remember back in the days of MySpace, where the blinker, like the GIF images where they all are animated and all of that. That's the program that they use to create that. And I got crazy one day, and I had a picture of her. It was a picture of her like a baby one, and I made her eyes blink. It was kind of creepy, but that's the plugins that you can have, and they're always there. They're always free, and I love that program, so I stick with it. And that will be the program that I will use to upload these. I did get a chance to go back in my shared account. Looks like all the links are still there. The folders are good. The graphics are all still there. I didn't have any broken links. Now, I didn't go through each one of them, but looking at the dates, I would assume the later ones, the ones that were like the first ones that I did on there, are probably the ones that could possibly have a broken link. I don't know. But there's a lot of kits on there, y'all. I'm not playing. There's probably like 200, 300 kits on there of every kind of theme that you could imagine. And to access those kits, I have another Facebook page that's Shannon Sharing Scraps. Shannon Sharing Scraps was the first Facebook page that I created for a group of people that do digital art design, and a lot of them do like digital graphics and that kind of thing, and they want to use, you know, original work. I mean, it's expensive. It's expensive when you look out there and you see. Back, what, 4 years ago, I think the top kit for a download was $5. So, I mean, I don't know where it's at now. I've been out of that for a while now, but I'm really excited. I'm excited to get back into that. And this is just old school. This is the old school way of doing it for me. So, I mean, technology has come so far with Photoshop, and you can scan an image in, you can manipulate it, you can download a free image, you can do whatever you want with it. And I like the older programs. I think as long as it still works, I'm just going to continue to use it, and, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to share my art. Someone somewhere, whether it was a comment on YouTube or a comment on, I don't know where it was at, but someone wanted to see the cookbook album that I picked up from Haven Hospice. It's got some graphics in it, so I'm going to do a share for that one. And then my CD book, which is the only one I've ever made, someone wanted me to do a share for that one again. I don't know if there's a video that's already been posted for the project share for this book or not. It could have gotten removed. I went back in and removed a lot of the older videos that had the drama thing going, and I just don't even want to go there. But anyway, so I'm going to do a share for that one. And then someone else requested that I show the Twilight junk journal that I started working on. It's a Twilight book, but it's not Twilight themed. Twilight meaning the movie Twilight. So I'm going to do a share for that one. And then, I don't know, maybe some chit chat in between. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. The mason jar. Joey has made me a handle for my mason jars, and we added him over on the group too. You guys are so awesome to give him such a warm welcome. I'm gonna have him in here with a paintbrush and a bottle here pretty soon doing his own. He sits and watches me make stuff, and he's just blown away with what I come up with, because I don't really pay attention. You guys know when you're crafting, you just, whatever comes together, you throw it together, and then the ending result is just yay, you know. So anyway, other than that, what are you guys up to? I've gotten a few comments here and there on some of the older videos. The really short videos from the car were just kind of like, oh my God, I haven't talked to anybody. Oh my God, let me get, you know, I'm still alive over here, you know, kind of videos. So what have y'all been up to? Any new projects? Any, I don't know. What's up? What's up? How was your weekend? I don't even know. Just hit me up on the comments on the bottom and let me know. So what do I share first? I think I'm going to do the artwork first. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. I got so much stuff like right here by me. Okay, so this is the butterfly sheet. Still needs to be detailed, and it needs to be to make it pop. But these are the butterflies. These two right here in the center have not been painted yet. They will be painted, but you guys can see the color scheme that I'm going with. These are just going to be cutouts. You can print these out on... you can print them out on white paper. You probably print them out on cardstock. You could print them out on tracing paper is really good for printing stuff out. You can use that as a Mod Podge project or a decoupage, whatever you want to call it. And it will really adhere to the surface of anything, and it looks really good. A lot of my last bottles that I've done have been that way. It's hand painted onto the paper, but I end up, you know, using the Mod Podge and adhering it to the bottle. It goes so much faster than trying to paint it on a bottle too. So anyway, this is the color scheme that I'm using for this one. I'm keeping it in the blues and the copper. The paint that I use for these is the Waverly brand that you can pick up at Walmart. And I'm telling y'all, this is the best paint I've ever used. And if it wasn't for Miss Mary Jo, I would have never found it. And it's making it so smooth to, you know, work on my projects. So the antique copper is on the inside of the butterfly, which is this one. You pick this one up at Walmart too. Remember, I always tell you guys, look for the diamond for metallic, and the glow in the dark will have the light bulb on it. The other color that I used is the Pool shade, and it's the Waverly chalk paint. Can you guys see that? Oh, I don't know why it's so blurry. Let me see. Let's see, did that work? Yeah, this is the Waverly one. You can pick this up at Walmart. This is a small bottle, but they have the bigger bottles there. I seen those the other day when I was in there. And then the other one is a liqueur. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is the other one, and it's the red color that's on there. So these still need to be cut out. I still have to go back over them with the Sharpie. I always use Sharpies, fine tips, to be able to go back in and detail it. So when these all get cut out, they'll be put on a sheet and arranged, and then they'll be up. I'll have them uploaded so that you can use them on projects. I mean, I tried to use the size for bigger, and then I went a little smaller. But you know, I mean, you could do anything with these. You can do anything you want to do with them. This one's probably not one I should have showed, but I just like the colors. So that's where that's at. The last one that I have to do besides, I don't know where it is, but this is the dress form. These still need to be painted in. So those will be painted in probably today. If not today, within the next couple of days. And then I have the envelope here that's got just all of them in here. Some of these I've showed already. So I'm going to try to do it real quick. I don't want to be forever. It's already like 10 minutes in here. This is a fairy. I don't know how she got folded up, but I will be able to straighten her out. Here she is, and she's all painted. You know, you can take that and you could Mod Podge that to a canvas. You could Mod Podge that to a bottle. Anything. Use your Mod Podge. Now, if you're going to do it on the inside of a jar, you want to put the Mod Podge on the front of it and then adhere it to the inside of the jar. If you're going to do it on the outside of the jar, then you would flip it over and do it on the back. A lot of people will put the Mod Podge on the surface of what they're going to put their art on. I don't do that. I always put it on the back because I want to make sure the entire thing is covered on there. So that's the fairy. Then I did like a Celtic sun kind of moon. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This one right here. And I hate the lighting in here. So there's that one. This one will be available. I'm going to do all the cupcakes together in one stack. Forgive me, guys. I think my daughter's vacuuming in the room next to me here in the living room. So let me see here. I did nautical. I did cupcakes. I did some Santa Claus. I did just a whole bunch of everything. I didn't really stick to one thing because, you know, it could be somebody needing something for one or the other. I got dress forms here. I got dresses. I got some chefs. The chefs were really, really cute. I can't wait to get those up here and show you. There's another cupcake and another snowman. Okay, so here we go. These are the snowmen. And they're all ready to be used. I did this one. And it's on really thin paper. So this is going to be one of those where you're going to be able to print it out and use it. You just print it out and cut it out and use it. So there's that one. I did a Santa Claus. I did another snowman. I did another snowman using a different color theme. Like these are just a little different for whatever. I mean, I like the blues and the whites for Christmas. I did some glittered cheeks with the, I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, here it is. I picked this up at Dollar Tree, I believe. It's just really cheap glitter glue. It works really good, though. Takes forever to dry, though. So those are the snowmen. And then, where did my other chef go? I lost my chef, guys. That's not cool. I got a chef that ran away. I don't know what happened to it. He was really cute, too. He was a little chubby one. I don't know what happened to him, but it'll be available on the sheet. There's him. I don't know what happened to his partner in crime, but this is the other one. Then I did some dresses, and I did dress forms. And you guys remember these when I showed you the sheet and they were all penciled in. So that's the color that I went with this one. This is the color that I went with that one. This is the dress. If you guys remember, it was penciled in. It's in pink. I think it was fuchsia and black, and then I went back in with the gold pen, the paint pen that I have, and traced it back around. I left this up here on purpose. It's really hard to cut that out with this kind of paper. So if you print it out on like cardstock or whatever, and you have an X-Acto knife, you might be able to do it with the hanger. Or you could take this and cut all of this off, get you a piece of paper clip and make you a hanger and then just attach it to it and put you 2 pieces of ribbon like where the lines are drawn. I don't know if you guys can see that. See where the handles of the dress are? Is it a handle? Strap. I can't think today. The strap of the dress, you could cut all of that off and you could put, get you 2 pieces of small wire and make you a coat hanger and then put you some ribbon on it and have it hanging if you wanted to. I don't know. Some people probably don't. Some people want to leave it that way. I don't know. And then I did a Paris girl. I did her in red. She got some long legs. red high heels, blonde hair flying. I don't know. I thought she was cute, so I kept her. And on the sheet for her, there's actually going to be an Eiffel Tower, and I can't even remember. There's going to be some other stuff that's on there for this sheet. So I probably will hold her out. And then, let's see, I did nautical. I did a mermaid. You guys remember the mermaid canvas that I did? Here's a mermaid. She's going to be available. I did some anchors. I did a small anchor. I know it's really hard to see, guys. Sorry. I did that anchor. I did a larger anchor. This one that looks like this. Let's see. That one's beautiful. I love the gold and the rope and all of that. And then I don't really know what these are, but they were really cute, and it's kind of doodling. So I did this little piece, and I did a starfish. And I know the lighting's really bad. So that's the nautical ones. And then I did cupcakes. I have teacups and tea ladies and all of that still, but those are going to be in a separate video. The little cupcakes are real small. I'm just going to do those all in like a handful. These are all the cupcakes, and I got one upside down. Okay. Those are going to be really cute for like a card or whatever, like whatever you want to do. I did one that was in red and white with chocolate and a cherry on top. I did another small one. Then I've got a little bit bigger, and I did this one. These are all painted now, and I might have showed this one already. I can't remember, but I figured I'd show them all at the same time. So there's that one. And then I did Love You Cupcake on the bottom. This is like a chocolate one with gold and like all the, I can't even remember, guys. It's all acrylic paint that I use. And then I did another one where I used the glitter glue and gave a little bit of bling on there. So these will be scanned in. They will be uploaded on For Shared. Back to the Shed and Sharing Scraps. I kind of went off and left field on you, but that's where you will be able to download these from that group. So you will have to join that group if you want these. I don't want to have this open out in the air for just anybody. I want added members to be able to take advantage of that. The links that are in our Swap It group, if you're in the Swap It group, you can get them from there too. But I'm trying to get back in the group of things with my other group. I feel like I've kind of abandoned ship over there, and I don't want to do that. I want to offer it back up because I really love digital graphics and all of that stuff. So that's that. And then I'm going to show you guys the CD book and the junk journal and the other book. Hopefully I can get it done. I don't know. So this is a CD book that I made. It's made out of real CDs. And I've got lace and ribbons. It's got a book ring on it. And this is what it looks like. It's just held onto a key ring. It's just got a piece of lace on the front of it. The first page on here is the Tim Holtz paper roll that I have that's right here. You can get this on Amazon. I think I paid $6 for it, a roll, and it's beautiful paper. It's got all kinds of really neat stuff on there. I actually want to get the other one, and I keep saying that every time I show that, but I will eventually. So I did a butterfly on the front of it. This is a real CD. The way that I did this is I just took the paper and I used the CD as a stencil, and I drew around it, and I freehand cut. If you got a compass or a large like can, like you could use a can like this, you know what I mean, the bottom of it. Anything with a round circle, you could do it. On the inside of it, I did not use the CDs on the inside. This is just cardstock that's in here, and it's got just different things that are glued to it with the pearls and the butterflies. Each one of them have a different theme. This is the other side of it. This is the other one that says laugh, and it's got beautiful flowers on it. And then this one was intentionally left blank because I wanted to put a made by and put a little card in the back of it. So there's going to be a pocket put here and then a special card put on the back of it. So it's real simple to make. You can get CDs. If you wanted to use the CDs, you could. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pages in this one. You could. I use an X-Acto knife, which is very dangerous. If you're a child, do not use an X-Acto knife without your mom or your dad around because you will cut your finger off, and it would suck. So I use the X-Acto knife to drill a hole into it. And then on the back of it, I just took a piece of wire and put some beads on it. And then this really like vintage trim and lace as a handle onto the handle of it, just to give it a little bit more flair. So that's a CD book. I will more than likely do a tutorial video for this, because I've had several people ask for it, how it's made. So I will. This is probably going to be the next tutorial video that I do. So that's that. And then the junk journal, I started it and I was really excited about it, but there's a lot of work involved in putting these books together. So I just had a Twilight journal. Okay, it was an old journal and it had blank pages in it. I basically just took it and cut the pages out of the back of it and then used duct tape on the spine of it. I put ribbon here to hold just a couple of charms. On the inside of it, there's so many ways to bind the pages to the book. This was just binded with ribbon, and I actually just went in the center of the book. If I can find the center here. There's a lot of pages in here that can be filled, but I went in the center of the book, wherever that may be, and I just tied ribbon really super, super tight. See that right there? A lot of people sew it in. I didn't sew it in. I just actually just string. I used really, really thick twine and I tied it really, really tight, and then I binded it on the back with duct tape. And the pages are not coming out of here at all. So that's the cover of it. On the inside of it, I used the strap that I have the key rings on to put just some ephemera in there. And I can show that again. I know I've showed this in one of my other videos, but I'll show it again. I have just a mason jar used with some Tim Holtz ink. There's another piece. It's just some journaling paper that's been inked. And like I said, I'm not a pro whenever you ink stuff. I just kind of go with it. I did some note cards out of index cards, and those turned out really good. It's got dragonflies on it. I love that Tim Holtz ink. I don't have a lot of stamps. Stamps to me are really expensive, and I want to get some more, but they're just expensive to me. I can't pay $5 for a stamp block. I can't do it. Anyway, so there's this one, and there's that one. So those just kind of hang on the side here. Get them back in here if I can. No, maybe. And then I'm not doing it the right way, y'all. It's okay though. You know what? I ain't even dealing with that. Anyway, so there's this one. Just some artwork that's on here. This was a printout. This is not hand drawn. It's just a printout, and I inked it to make it look old. The pages are cardstock. There's one page here that's got a pocket in it. I did a little bookmark on the inside of it, and it says, always remember you are unique. Stuck that in there. Used some washi tape, just some striped washi tape. And then the sticker is take pride in how far you have come and faith in how far you will go. And then all the pages on here are just, you know, folded this way, folded that way. I'm not sure who she is, but just one day boredom drawing. So I put her in there. And then, let's see. All the pages, though, the pages are folded one way or the other, and they all fold out. These are all blank because that's just how far I got with it. So you can see, I hate the lighting, guys. Sorry. So I got some little strips here, and they all fold out, so you can add stuff to them. I did some other really cool paper that's got like some designs on it. So basically, you know, it's just pages. I did some washi tape on that one. The rest of them are just pretty much blank, but I mean, it's not that hard to do. I just want to continue to fill it before, you know, I do the actual share of it. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of time consuming stuff too. I was really, you know, involved in wanting to do my art and get it back out there and get it uploaded. This is another one that's going to be available that was drawn out. It says Dreamer, and it has the feathers on it. That one will be included in the pack that I have here. And what else? What else? The last thing I have to do is show you guys, wow, dropping my stuff on the floor. Show you guys this really awesome cookbook that I got from Haven Hospice. And I remember doing a video for it already. I just don't know where it's at. It's a cookbook that was made by some church ladies, I guess, but I just love the cover of it. I can cover this up down here. Just look at the angels that are on there, though. I mean, oh my gosh. And it's got binds on the inside of it. The binders on the inside of it. And it has all kinds of recipes in it. But if you really look at the detail that's in that. Okay, it wouldn't be nothing to get a pair of scissors and cut bread and rolls, the wording out of that, and turn that into a frame for like a page in this book. They're beautiful. There's so many, so many of these pages. Look at that one. That one's for Halloween. you know, and luckily they have the art, and the art's preserved on there. You just get rid of that. But this and that, I would keep that. I would keep that on there. I would keep it on there. Even that's really cool. It's a 1978 cookbook, you know. So when you're in your consignment shops and you're at your flea markets and you're at your yard sales, look for stuff like this. You can upcycle this kind of stuff. You can upcycle it into something. You know what I mean? And I'm keeping these recipes too. There's a lot of recipes in here. I'm not going to throw them away. So I love that one. You see at the bottom of it, a little, see in the bottom down there? That's really cute right here. That's super cute. So this is the book. I think I got all of them showed. That might be the first one. See how cute they are? And this was only like 25 cents, 50 cents I paid for it. Look at the back of it. Look at the angel that's up here on the back of it. Is that not beautiful? It's not, I mean, I could cover that up if I needed to. You know what I mean? So pay attention to that kind of stuff. You can also go to your libraries. I know in our town, the local library will let you have all the hardback books you want. They usually have them on a table out there if you want to use them for the junk journals. A lot of people are fading out with using CDs, and they're using like the sticks or whatever in their car, their cell phones and all of that. So, you know, to make the CD book, you just start paying attention. If you got a CD that's scratched, don't throw it away. If you got a movie that's scratched, don't throw it away. I mean, you can use them. You know what I mean? So I even done a wind chime with a CD too. So, I guess that's it, guys. I actually have my Salon Selectives jars are empty now. I've got about 4 or 5 of them on here. So these are going to be another project that I'm working on. I'm going to turn into a pincushion. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're all caught up. Holy cow. No, we're not done. No, we're not. I forgot about my jar. Somebody I watch, I want to say it's K for Karen. I think that's you. You were talking about on your video that I watched the other day, the mason jars that they're using for with the solar lights, and that gave me an idea. I've been spending a lot of time on my phone on Pinterest, and I had Joey put me a handle on a mason jar, and he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Might have to put him in the production line of making a bunch of these. I hope. I hope anyway. I have no patience to wrap the wire around this jar, but I want to show you guys how easy it is. You go in Cracker Barrel, you go in Dollar General, you go in all of these stores, and they have these jars now with the handles on them. You can buy a whole case of jars and use the wire. I can't tell you what gauge this wire is, but you can use it and make your own handle instead of paying for a jar that's got one on it. He did good. He put me a handle on there. Really straight. I don't know if I'll be able to show you how he did it. See how he looped it on there? And it's staying on there. It's not moving. So I'm probably going to have to hire him to make me a whole bunch of these so I could do some lanterns. I want to get the solar lights too, because I can't remember. I think it was K is for Karen that I watched. I think you were talking about that with the solar lights with the rocks the other day. I don't know. But they're taking the solar light. Did y'all see that? They're taking the solar light and they're putting it in this ring part here, and then they're using it onto the top of the jar. And like when the sun hits it, or if you have it in a window or wherever the light can hit it, it'll glow more. A lot of my silhouette projects that I've done with the fairy candles and the Alice in Wonderland candle and all of those, I'm just using the tea light candles, and it's not bad, but it's only 360 hours for each candle. So if you want them to burn all the time, you're going to have to just keep going back and buying the candles, and then sometimes I forget them. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes with that. But I'm pretty excited to have my own handle on the jar because I haven't been able to do that. My brain won't let me, I'll just throw the whole jar out the window. Or I'll make a new window in here with the jar. So I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted to do that. But I'm glad he did that for me. And we added him over on the Swap It page. So he's a member over there now. And I don't know. It's cool. It's really cool. You guys gave him a really good welcome, and that's awesome too. So, all right, guys. I feel like I've talked for an hour. I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you have a good day. I know where we are right now. It's raining. It's been raining all weekend. Which means the grass is high and the limbs are getting heavy, and that kind of scares me. I don't want any trees to fall. We have a lot of trees in our yard too. I have been watching I've been catching up on a lot of the people that I follow that I'm subscribed to on here. It's just been really busy trying to get my own stuff uploaded. So if you guys feel like I've lost touch with you, I'm sorry. It just happens that way sometimes with work, and you know, new relationship and all of that. Time is precious, you know. So I hope you guys like the artwork. If you want the artwork, you'll have to join either the Swap It page or the Shannon Sharing Scraps page. I'll post links underneath this video. And hopefully I can get the rest of it done and we'll get it uploaded on there. And then you guys can print them out and use them. You know, I don't really have a problem with you using them if you want to use it on something that you're going to sell. I'm pretty lenient with that. I don't need anything in return because I'm kind of giving from the heart on this. Don't really need anything back in return. You can, yeah, not even credit. If it was a kit that I was uploading and it was something that I spent hours and hours and hours on, then I would definitely say credit is due. But it's okay. This is just something that I wanted to do. Art is good for me. It's good therapy. So, I don't think there's anything else I need to say, guys. You guys let me know what you guys have been up to. Any new recipes out there? Anybody cooking any good food? Anybody making anything? Is there project shares? Any of that kind of stuff? I love watching project share videos. I really do. It shows you just how it's inspiration. You get inspiration from it. So, all right, guys, I feel like I'm babbling and we're 30 minutes in. I hope that you guys like the artwork. Join the Swap It page if you want to get some of the artwork or the Shannon Sharing Scraps page. Like I said, I'll post the links on the bottom of it. Enjoy your day wherever you are. If you're out in the weather and you're in Florida, drive safely. There's tons of idiots out there. And thankfully, I don't have to drive off too far today. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.